Happy Wednesday. We are here for bliss state, together to regulate our nervous systems, to feel into our bodies, and to return to our natural state of bliss. And alchemize anything that's alive that just wants to be felt. So the theme that's really alive in my heart today, yay, welcome, is around intuition, right? So often we want to connect more with our intuition. We want that intuitive guidance. And there's two pieces to this. The first is that in order to actually hear our intuition, right, to be able to listen to that voice, our antenna has to be clear, right? And so just like a old-timey TV where you would have the antenna signal, or let's use a radio example because I feel like it's a little more relevant, but still not. But if you're tuned to the wrong station, it's all staticky. You can't actually hear the song that's playing. However, once you get it to the right station, the station that you want, that's in tune, you can hear a beautiful song. Our intuition is the same way, and our intuition is our nervous system. So our nervous system typically is not connected to the right station. It's staticky. Our messages are unclear. And so when we regulate our nervous system like we're doing today together, that is tuning you in to the station with clarity, so you can clearly hear and receive these messages and transmit messages. It goes back and forth, right? It's both ways. So that's layer one of actually being able to connect with your intuition, is being regulated, because otherwise you might think it's your intuition, but it's actually, right, the voice of the inner critic, or it's a voice of fear, or it's a voice of people pleasing, or anxiety and OCD, right? These kinds of experiences come from our dysregulation. So those voices are not the true voices of our inner guidance, even though they may feel like it. Okay? So the layer two is to be able to trust your intuition, because, right, you might be clear and getting these messages, but you doubt it or you don't trust it, because there's this layer of our intuition isn't always convenient. Right? It's not always convenient. It's not always the answer we want, right? We might tune in. It's like, oh, I've got to say this truth to this person. I've got to have this conversation with my lover, and like, it's uncomfortable, but I know I need to stand up and speak my needs, right? Our intuition can tell us that. Or our intuition can just disrupt our plans. You know, for me today, it's like, okay, I want to go to the gym and go outside and create some content. And it's like, nope, that's not what my intuition or my body wanted. It was like, take a slow, easeful morning. Just do your energy practice. Drink some cacao. Answer some messages. And just be. And so in this practice, what's really been alive in my field the past couple of weeks, with deepening my connection and my trust of my intuition, is this phrase that's come through of listen to the spontaneous impulse, and to not do anything until I receive that ping, until the impulse of life comes through me. And then I take action. So it's a massive act of surrender and trust, because we're typically caught up in this go, 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 I need to produce, right? Urgency. I need to be doing more. It's uncomfortable to just sit and be and wait. And there's a deep lack of trust in like, well, what if nothing comes through? What if I don't know what to do? And so this is a really, really powerful and profound activation of your own trust, of your own listening. And this is something I hear from clients all the time, right? They want a stronger intuition. They want to trust life more. They want to be able to just relax and be. Well, this is the practice that helps you get there, or one of them, right? There's many. So today what we're going to do is we are going to feel into our bodies. We're going to regulate our nervous systems. We're going to clear any stuck energy and stress that's corrupting our signal, coming back into harmony and coherence. And then just listen, and from this place, see what is alive right now. What is the next action? Okay, sound good? Sound fun? Yes. So beginning, just finding a comfortable position. You can be seated, lying down, standing on one leg, really whatever you want to do. right? What is your impulse telling you? What is your body telling you? What position does it want to be in? My invitation for you really is to release all shoulds and needs and have-tos from your system and give yourself permission to just be exactly as you are and to listen to what's alive. So from here, connecting with your heart space, maybe placing a hand on your heart, gently massaging this area as you bring your awareness here. So right, we use breath, sound, touch, and movement to deepen our experience. Saying hello to your heart. Sending love to your heart. Beginning to notice your breath. Can you feel the cool air coming in through your nostrils, through the back of your throat, filling up your chest and your belly, and softening your belly. Let it be a big Buddha belly. How good does that softness feel? Oh, right, so often we're contracted and sucking it in and holding it in. Oh, it feels so good to soften. So let yourself soften here. And on your exhales, sighing it out. Making any noises that mirror the experience of your body right now. So maybe it's kind of like, right? Maybe it's kind of tense. And maybe you want to bring more softness into this. With this pleasurable exhale, letting this pleasurable exhale be a mantra for you. Letting it guide you back into this experience, into your body, creating this sense of safety within yourself, within your experience, that it's okay to feel good. And how good can you let yourself feel throughout this practice? Feeling those vibrations run up and down your spine. Seeing if you can sense that. There's no need to sense anything specifically. We're just refining and going into deeper layers of sensitivity together. So not to bring any expectation or judgment, just this opening and invitation to see and feel and meet what is there. Ooh. So here, bringing some gentle movement into your body, asking, how does your body want to move right now? Right, this is where you listen to your own intuition and strengthen the trust within yourself. So using that breath to inspire movement. For me, it's rolling out my neck. It's creating waves with my spine. It's bringing my arms my hands to my arms and a hug and a squeeze. What is your body asking of you? What does your body need? What does your body want? And giving that to yourself with so much love, devotion, care, right? This care for ourselves. When we give ourselves what we need, we have so much more to share with everyone else, and we can actually start to give them what they need also. So noticing once again just how you're feeling in your body. If there's any contraction or tension. And just with your awareness, softening again. Right? The practice is just continually coming back. So maybe you leave 500 times, but if you come back 501, you are practicing. Feeling deeper into your cells. And can you move with more slowness on that edge of stillness, knowing that the slower you go, the more you feel, and the more alive you become. You find yourself in a pattern of movement. Can you break that pattern and try something new? Right? This is the experiment. This is the spontaneous impulse. This is the safety within ourselves because, right, we practice here, feeling deeply, listening, moving, and just like the patterns in our lives, the emotional outbursts, the dating with red flags, the stagnancy with money, all of that is a pattern. There's an energy imprint of familiarity, of safety, even in the thing that we don't want. And so here, when you break the pattern, you try something new, you create more safety in the unknown. It becomes so much easier to do this in the external experience. And this is not a mental doing. This is a nervous system experience that naturally happens when you're in that ventral state. The safety is felt and embodied. The trust is felt and embodied. It's not saying, I am safe, I am trusting when you don't believe it. That will just create more layers of discomfort, of patterning that doesn't serve you. So from here, I want to take you into a final component of this practice. that will deeply, deeply regulate you and soften you. And I shared this with a client yesterday, and it's one of my favorites. So let's do it. So bringing your right hand over your head and place your right hand so it's cupping your left ear. And bring your right ear towards your right shoulder. This is not a pressing or forcing or pulling. It's just naturally, got hair in my mouth. It's just a holding. So you don't need your ear to touch your shoulder or anything like that. And relaxing your shoulders, your body. And now take your gaze to the left-hand corner of the room, of your eyes. And just breathe here. Our eyes are an extension of our nervous system. And when we work with them, we can release so much. This eye strain of being on screens all day, laser focus with our eyes, creates a sympathetic experience. So eye stretches can bring us back into the parasympathetic, that space of trust, of ease, of bliss. So just holding here and breathing. And notice any energy that's kissed alive. For me, I'm noticing a sympathetic charge move through. There's an elevation of my heartbeat. A lot of energy in my chest. And so I just stay present with it. I let it move through me. And I let it open me deeper. You might start to notice yawning, your eyes watering, your mouth salivating. All of these are signals of your parasympathetic. Now switching sides for balance. Well, first just come center and notice how it feels from your left to your right side, the difference. And letting go to reset. And now bringing your left hand to your right ear. Cupping and holding, relaxing your shoulders, keeping your head facing forward and bringing your gaze to the right corner, top corner of your eyes. And just feeling. And keeping your head center, it's going to want to turn upwards. But keeping it center and breathing. Once again, just noticing. Maybe there's a charge moving through and you feel more anxiety. Maybe you start to soften and feel the eyes watering and the yawning. Not needing anything to happen. However, opening and allowing an experience of energy movement. Ooh. Breathing, feeling, allowing. Releasing that. Coming back into center. Oh. Making any movements. Noticing now. Placing your hands on your heart. What do you feel? And what do you notice from how we began practice to where you are now? And thanking yourself for journeying today to meet more of yourself, to feel deeper into your body, to meet whatever was kissed alive, especially if it was uncomfortable. And I thank you so much for practicing with me. We're more powerful together. And so know as you go throughout your day, listen to the spontaneous impulse of your intuition. Let that guide you. And if you lose your center and feel disconnected, anxious, worried, fearful, helpless, powerless, one breath, one hand on your heart is all you need to come back here. Yes. Bring a smile to your face. We are complete. Thank you. I love you. We're here every Monday and Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time for live practice, and all of the replays are on YouTube. So share with me in the comments or DM how this was for you. I love hearing about your experiences. And enjoy the bliss state. Yes.